Hi, I'm Dabbie Chen.
I'm Michelle Liu. Today we are going to talk about
High
school versus college. For high school graduates, the transition from high school to college may be pleasurable and exciting. However, it can also be very challenging. Some can adapt themselves to the whole new environment very easily, but some may suffer from maladjustment when they get into college.
So, as a milestone for one's life, it is important for all the graduates in high school to know that although that high school and university may share some similarities, but there are also differences between them. So let's see how high school graduate thinks of college. So what is your expectation about college?
I think that maybe in college I'll have more leisure time and I can do whatever I want. And there must be various kind of courses for me to choose. Like in high school, we only have typical and boring courses like Chinese, English, and biology. But maybe in college, I can choose to attend those courses that are more specialized like genetics. Also, I am looking forward to meet the exchange students and make friends with them. I want to know their backgrounds and stories from their countries. And also ask them about how they think of Taiwan.
So what do you think of what will you learn in college?
In college, I hope to learn more about how to communicate with others. Like we'll have group project together. So I think it's important to build up my own critical thinkings and learn how to represent them to others. And in fact, I have not really known what is my true interest or what field do I want to specialize. So I guess I'll find it out through these years.
So let's ask some college students for their real college life.
I think the biggest difference between college and high school is that in high school you have a class that you can stick to, so even if you don't work hard, you will still get friends because every class you guys are together. But in college, because you go to different courses and you meet different people, so if you don't try to social or try to know other people, you will be alone and you will have no friends. So I think in college it really depends on yourself. You don't have a safe home to go back like we have in high school. And in college, you really have to make your own decision. There's nobody who's gonna tell you which course to pick up. You have to learn what you have to plan, and what homework you have to do, what homework you don't. It's totally different to college, and it's a preparation for us to go into society. So I really think college students should plan everything beforehand and make their decisions wisely.
According to our research, we divided the major difference into 3 big parts.
So the first part is freedom. Like students experience different degrees of freedom in high school and college. Like throughout the high school years, students are stuck in piles and piles of homeworks and imprisoned in cram schools and after schools. Like we have classes in high school from 7 to like
5, and the cram school from 5 to 9 or 10.
Yeah. And we'll arrive home at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
So high school students are unlikely to have free time to do whatever they want. And also in high school although there are some school clubs, but high school students often have problems in balancing their homework and extracurricular activities. Like I once joined the science club and I my academic grade
Yes.
is at the very bottom, so it is my the major difficulties when I was in high school.
By contrast, free time in college is sufficient enough for a college student to figure out their passions and devote themselves into it. For example, in college, students are allowed to join as many clubs as they want. For me, I joined the DJ club in my freshman year, and I also joined the yoga club. So, in a reason that college students can arrange their own timetable. There are many ways for them to enrich their school lives. People used to say that college is not only a place for study, but a place for people to find their possibility in their lives. Another difference is responsibility. By law, one is obliged to attend high school. Students in high school need to follow a lot of rules and regulations. For instance, wearing uniform and being in class on time. Me and Dabbie went to the same high school, and there are a lot of regulations, especially for our uniforms.
Like we have to wear white shorts and black skirts or black pants. So if you wear black skirts, you have to wear socks that are over your ankles.
And you can only wear black socks or white socks, and your shoes have to match the socks. So you can only wear black shoes with black socks, white shoes with white socks. Or if you didn't do that, you will receive a little paper and be called to the principal, and they will have you detentions.
Yeah. And we have to clean the school, like
do a lot of cleaning for school.
Yeah.
In high school, teacher also help students schedule their timetable, when to start the class, when to eat lunch, or even when to take a nap. And students seem to have fewer responsibility for their education life, since the teacher will urge them all the time.
On the other hand, college is a choice if one wants to attend. Because students have survived 3 years in high school and they made a decision of getting into a college, so that they take all the responsibilities as soon as their decision is made. So in college, students make different choices, and the precaution of those decisions will be theirs and theirs alone. Because now a student in college is actually an adult.
Unlike high school, where a teacher can examine the homework for all the students and correct their mistakes, or help to solve their problem without their asking, students in college don't have this kind of special treatment. After handing homework or exams, professor just simply give you a scores and won't tell you what to do. Only if the student asks questions, or the professor will assume that everyone is comprehend.
So college students has more autonomy in learning, and because of that, high school students should aware of that after entering college, they should start to be responsible for their own life.
And the last difference is social life. Getting into the ideal college may be the first goal for all the high school students. Having the same thing to fight for, friends in high school are more likely to be supportive to each other and build a stronger bond. Since students in one class take same courses, it is easier for them to make friends with each other. Plus, students don't need to switch the classroom from different courses. They may spend lots of time beside their besties or bros. Therefore, the overlapping social circle make high school students are common things to share.
On the other hand, the social life in college is more isolated. Like students have different schedules and class, and they need to shift from classroom to another. And it's hard to have the same topic to talk about and get to know someone very deeply. So since people come and go every time. And although people share the similar goals, that like holding in departmental activities or working on the same team project, but these goals are all temporary. The ambition hearts and the relationship between students will fade away as soon as the tasks are over. So it is true that making a good friends in college may be difficult than in high school, but it's just a process that every college students will face. So that's.
As you know, we attend the same girl high school for the total 2 years, and we still get into the same department
and even in the same
class in college.
Yeah.
So we are totally get through all the difference of social life between high school and college.
Again, high school we
spend every time we spend almost every day with each other for total 2 years. We even go to the bathroom together, and we will
buy food
together
and
eat together, sleep together,
yeah.
Or we will skip class together. We will call each other and ask if she will attend the class today. If she won't attend the class, I won't go to school neither.
We'll skip the class together.
Yeah. And in college,
in college we
have less time to see each other, but there is one thing remains, that we still skip the class together. But we don't have that much time to spend each other, since we have a lot of
we have different schedules and different extracurricular activities, and
we also have different social life. For example, if we have boyfriends, we will spend our time with our boyfriends or some other friends. So yeah, that's a major difference between the social life in college and in high school.
but we spend too much time together.
So we are fine with that. We spend too much time in high school. Yeah,
we spend too much time.
In conclusions, high school and college are both important in one's life. Both of them are full of experience and filled with numerous memories. They both provide people an environment to gain knowledge and make a person into a member of a society. The transition from high school to college must be a hard thing for college freshmen.
However, you may know yourself better when you have more time to be alone. And you can also try to manage your time by yourself and enjoy more freedom. From walking on the path of transiting from high school kids to college students, you may have trouble adapting to the whole new challenge. However, once you have found out how to survive in college, things may start to get better.